Hey, remember that little creek where I found you? What I wanted to do was, I wanted to go to the ocean and then set you down in it. So you could go on a little trip from the creek to the pond to the river to the ocean. But it's too far away and I can't make it. Sorry. The best I can do is this lake that I visited a little while back. So this is where I'll set you down. I may not sound disappointed, but I feel it. It reminds me of a very common saying that goes, "Hey, don't be disappointed." And I don't like that saying, so I don't use it. It makes disappointment seem like a bad thing. It's neither good nor bad, even though people think of it as one or the other. Disappointment is a part of life. Want to know how you can tell? It's because you feel it without ever being taught about it. Maybe you see a movie, or you get a game that you've wanted. It turns out they're not as good as you had hoped. You might be on a sports team, and you make it all the way to the finals. And then you lose. You might work hard for a promotion, but it goes to someone else. Yeah. Disappointment comes naturally. We don't learn it, but we go through it. A lot. For me, I try to think of it a little differently. I try to think of it like any other feeling that goes through me, like anger, sadness, happiness. Appreciation, and even love. And when those feelings come, I don't fight them. I let them in. And if I need to, I let them out. Some people say things that to them might sound smart. They might say, well, if you expect nothing, then you'll never be disappointed. And I think that's stupid. But I understand why they say it. They believe they can make their next disappointment hurt less. And it's perfectly fine if they want to talk that way about themselves. But if they say it to you, ignore them. They can't predict the future. Certainly not theirs. And definitely not yours. They are saying it to cope with their own disappointment. That belongs to them, not you. So ignore them. There are real things in this world to avoid that will hurt you. Like wild animals, poisonous plants, unsafe places. Disappointment is not like them. It is not to be avoided. It is meant to pass through you. Some people refuse to let it in. That's called denial. Some people let it in and don't let go. I call that stubborn. The honest thing to do is to let it in, then let it out. And you don't have to pretend that it's painless. It's not. It hurts. It hurts for as long as you hold it. So, let it in. Use it for motivation. Then when you're done, let it go. When it comes to living an ordinary life, there are no wins or losses. Nobody is undefeated. And there is no trophy for having the fewest disappointments. Some people may say, well, life is too short for disappointment. What they might mean to say is, life is too short to be holding your disappointment. let it in, then let it out. What do you think? Is it time? It's awfully dark. Yeah. One last thing before I set you down. Do you remember that river that we were at? And I sat there and I wondered how old the river was. Well, I looked it up. Want to guess how old it is? I thought the river was 1,000 years old. And I said, that might be a very, very short time for a river. That river might be a baby. Turns out that river is over 100 million years old. Yeah. And I had the audacity to call it a baby. Yeah. Compared to the river, I'm the baby. So next time I see it, I will apologize. Okay, ready to go in the water? All right. In you go. Love you.